Whoopi Goldberg on Monday's program of ABC's The View. She took some time to lecture Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez about what she supposedly said, what Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez supposedly said about the Democratic Party.
Let me just say this about Ocasio-Cortez. She just got in on Thursday. She was sworn in.
Yes. Yeah.
And she's very opinionated, which we like. We like opinionated women. But it is very, very difficult when people make accusations where you say, you know, the Democrats have done nothing. The establishment of the Democrats have done nothing. And I just want to throw this out to you. John Lewis wasn't sitting still.
Right.
Dianne Feinstein wasn't sitting still. There are a whole bunch of people in the Democratic Party who have been busting their asses to make sure that women get what they need, people get what they need, children get what they need. So you just got in there, and I know you got lots of good ideas, but I would encourage you to sit still for a minute and learn the job. And, you know, and just, you know, because there are people in that party who have been working their tails off for this country.
They know a lot.
And they know a lot.
And
you could learn some stuff from them. And I just feel like, you know, you don't have to be born into it. You don't have to know it when you step out. But before you start pooping on people and what they've done, you got to do something too.
Well, she hasn't done that.
That's well said.
Well,
that's really well said.
Very disingenuous, because it started out with a lie. It started out with this supposed statement that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez made about the Democratic Party and I guess Democratic members of Congress not doing anything. They don't do any. Well, she said the Democrats have done nothing. The establishment of the Democratic Party has done nothing. Now, I watched the interview that she conducted with Anderson Cooper on Sunday night for 60 Minutes. She said nothing about how the Democratic Party or Democrats in particular have done nothing. Like you were talking about, she talked about them. Yes, compromise. She says the Democratic Party has compromised far too often, and in different issues, on different issues that she thinks that they shouldn't have compromised on.
She didn't mention.
That has nothing to do with the Democratic Party doing nothing.
And she didn't mention like anything about any Democrats' personal accomplishments or what good they have done,
or poo-poo on anyone.
It was just about, you know, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez being disappointed with the lack of movement.
Right. The lack of political courage of the entirety of the Democratic
It doesn't
Party.
mean everything is all bad.
No.
And I don't know how Whoopi Goldberg can kind of I guess, get that a takeaway.
She made something up to feel this indignant about. She made something up. She crafted this lie about what Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is and what she represents to take a position against it.
But again, like, there's so many moving parts going on, like, right now, especially with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Like, why does she have to be outspoken? She has to be outspoken because she's so busy having to defend herself. Like, Whoopi Goldberg and people like Whoopi Goldberg and people have so much to say about Ocasio-Cortez's outspokenness and her being opinionated has really nothing to do with, like, I guess, Ocasio-Cortez's, I guess, agency by itself. This mug is being attacked from left, right, up, and down.
Right.
So she has to defend herself, and she has to constantly clarify and re-clarify her positions. She doesn't go on CNN or MSNBC or any network or CBS or like this 60-minute interview. She doesn't go on these networks like on a whim. They request her.
Yes. Everybody is focusing on her. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's left or right, whether you're in Congress, whether you're out of Congress, whether you're just a figurehead. It doesn't matter. It's coming from all different angles. And The View, like, this is, I mean, you would call it a liberal talk show. You know, they have that one conservative, Meghan McCain, but, you know, far and away, it's like a liberal talk show. And you have Whoopi Goldberg saying, before you start pooping on people and what they've done, you got to do something too. No, you don't. No, you don't. If I'm coming into Congress, right, I'm not a candidate. I don't know if I'll ever be a candidate. But I can imagine that when you're trying to get into Congress to make some changes, to actually benefit other people's lives in a very, like I said, in a positive way, you're not just coming into Congress just to keep the ball moving the same way that it's been moving for decades. Then you're going to have to make some waves, right? You're going to have to call out some actions that you don't agree with. Now, if Whoopi Goldberg wants to call that poo-pooing on stuff or poo-pooing on issues, legislation, or on certain politicians, fine. But that's exactly what she should be doing. We need to shake things up so that we actually get things in the right path. She's not going to get anywhere. Progressive policy initiatives are not going to get anywhere if you just want her to fall in line and just do the Democratic thing and then eventually just capitulate to Republicans.
I mean, what makes them think that she's not learning how things work?
Sit down.
Like I'm saying,
learn.
What makes them think that she is not learning how things work? Can she be both outspoken and be a student at the same time?
No, you can't walk in and chew gum at the same time.
And the last time I checked,
can't do that.
She was elected as a representative of the people, right?
Right.
And so...
And they know what she was about.
And they knew what she was about, and they voted for her. And now, why did they vote for her? What did they expect from her? Yeah. What do they expect from Ocasio-Cortez? They expect Ocasio-Cortez to represent the agenda that they voted for, right?
Right, not Crowley.
Not Crowley, exactly.
Right.
So again, she's doing a particular, the job that she was elected to do. Mm-hmm. She is just expressing sentiments, the same sentiments of the people that voted for her. So it's really not just Ocasio-Cortez talking, it's the voters speaking through Ocasio-Cortez, but Whoopi Goldberg is so, I don't know.
Been out of shape,
but hurt.
About some stuff that Ocasio-Cortez didn't even say. This is why she gets so much attention. Most of the things that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez talks about, they're not new. She didn't invent them. She's not the first one to talk about them at all. It's just that nobody else, or it's very few people actually make it all the way to an elected official while saying those exact same things. You just don't see it that much. So when somebody actually is elevated to that position and they're still talking the same type of message that they talked about on the campaign trail, and they're not taking money from big money interests, from corporate PACs, from any of these lobbyists, then it's like, hold up, man. She's actually trying to advocate for people. That's radical. We have to put some attention on her. Wear some dirt on her.
So kind of.
She was called Sandy in in college.
And she danced.
And she was dancing. Oh, we got her. We got her, man. We got her.